How is it going, everybody? I want to record a short video of a few things that the new Volvo has that most likely no other trucks have besides Volvo in the industry. Out of all American trucks, I'm talking about American market right now. Number one is the safety. All Volvo trucks, besides the fact that they're all built out of high-strength steel, the cabs, I'm not talking about the side plastics that cover up the fuel tanks or the hood. The cab is built out of high-strength steel. Besides that, all trucks are standard. It's not an option that you have to pay for. They're all standard, equipped with airbags. And this is the only truck that has them. And they've been doing it not only in this new model, they have been doing this for probably the last 15 years. All Volvos come standard with an airbag. And with these newer ones, you can option it out not only just with one, but you can also have some side airbags as well. They're thinking about your safety, which cannot be bad. It's also equipped with traction control and ABS sensors, which is also, I know ABS sensor is something that all trucks must have, but with traction control, I'm not sure if all trucks have that. Number two, I have to turn on the ignition for number two. I just got unloaded. I still have a red light. Just a little update over here. Guess I got some time extra and I decided to record a little video. Number two, tire status monitor. I just turned on the ignition. It'll take a few seconds for all the tire pressure sensors to mark all their PSI, but this truck, every single tire is equipped with a tire pressure sensor in it, just like cars are. And you're gonna say, well, that's another whole bunch of sensors that can go off within time. Probably, yeah, someday they'll go bad, someday they'll have to be changed. But all modern cars are equipped with sensors right now. They don't really give any issues. Some of them have like batteries in them, and sometimes the battery can go off. I'm not sure what kind of sensors are used in the trucks and these particular trucks, but I can monitor from the screen every single tire pressure on the truck. Tell me which other truck has a system like this. You don't have to go knocking on every wheel. You can just turn on your truck and check all the tire pressures. I think this is amazing. Number three, that was number two. I don't think nobody else has it. Let's go to number three. Number three is the scale. Load indicator. So you turn it on, and what it does is it shows you exact weight on the steer axle and on the drive axles. You can have them separately or combined over here in the bottom, and you multiply that number by 1,000, which brings it up to how many 1,000 pounds you have on each axles. I don't know how they did the steer axle, but because this truck is not air ride on the steer, it's only air ride on the drive, but somehow they got it figured out, and even the steer axle has your weight indicator. I never have to use a scale. The only time I use a scale when I picked up the truck, when the company bought it, and I just verified it, and you can calibrate it. So pretty much you pull on the scale, you take the numbers, whatever the certified scale says, and you make sure they match with the truck. You can adjust it on the truck. And then I had to rescale it once just to make sure the numbers are correct, and it was only off by like 50 pounds, and I don't know what it was off, the truck or the scale, but it's pretty accurate. And this thing is amazing. You never have to use a scale. I have a scale on my trailer, and I have a scale on the truck right now, and it's amazing. I never seen it in any other truck. And probably number four, maybe the same number three option. This truck is equipped with remote control right here. It's mounted right here on the side, and you also have these switches where you can raise up the suspension on the drive axle or lower it down, and this is like the ground level. You're gonna say, well, what's special about that? Every truck can have a dump suspension. You can dump a suspension on any truck. Yes, you can, definitely, but you can raise it up. You're gonna say, well, why would I need to raise up the suspension? Well, I'm gonna show you the exact reason why you might sometimes need to raise up the suspension on your truck. If you monitor the scale, I'm gonna press the button going up, which I'm gonna raise up the suspension on the drive axles, and watch what the scale is doing. You got it right. It's raising up the weight on the drive. It's taking up the weight from the trailer. It's pretty much the higher it goes up, the more weight goes on the drive axles, and you're switching weight. Most European trucks have this remote control installed in the trucks, and that's one of the ways they adjust the weight on the truck. They don't have the adjustable axles on the trailer. This is how they do it. You can move. I don't know how accurate it moves, but it seems like it works pretty well. And you can have the ground level if you want to be flat, even, or you can go up and down, and it'll switch some weight on the drive axle. You can add weight or release weight from the drive axles, which is also nice. I know most of the time we adjust weight by sliding the axles on the trailer, but this is just another thing that if you can't adjust it, or if you have no more room to play on the trailer axles, you can do it over here. Number five, it's the most comfortable thing and the best thing this truck has. My truck is off right now, ignition is off, everything is super quiet. I don't know if you can barely hear the reefer running because I still have it on right now. My AC is working, my parking AC is working right now. There's nothing making no noise, no fan going on and off like Cummins engines do. And every time it goes on and off, if it's parked next to you, it'll wake you up, because those Cummins fans, they're louder than the reefer that's running behind me. This thing makes absolutely no noise. You don't need to run no AP unit, nothing. It goes off the batteries last really good, and it's accurate. It has the climate control, which has the auto. You just adjust the temperature and it keeps the temperature in the truck. Right now it's set to 70 up front and in the back, and it's 70 degrees in the truck. It's not like a AC button and you have to go up and down, scroll up and down all the time. You either too hot or either too cold. It'll stay 70 just like any modern car climate control. I don't know about other trucks. I know for sure that no other trucks have this kind of system, but I don't know even know if all new trucks have the auto climate control, because as far as I know, back in the days, like 2-3 years ago, I was at a Peterbilt dealer and I was checking some trucks inside, those last models of the 379, and they had the AC button, and that's it. And you couldn't control you didn't have the auto, like where you could set the actual temperature, keep it in your truck. You had to scroll it hotter or colder all the time. You could not set the exact temperature that you wanted it to be. So it was just a plain old AC, just like you had back in the day in the 1960 Cadillac, but no auto climate control. This thing not only climate control, it has the parking climate control, where you set the temperature and it stays exact temperature, and you control it up over here in the front and also right here in the back. You can go on, off. Got it to 70 and it's 70. Amazing. So yeah, these are the few things I want to show about new Volvo, of how it has some stuff that other trucks just still don't have in the industry. And my prediction is, a couple years down the road, Freightliner is the next truck that's gonna have a system like this, because they're not too far behind the Volvo. They're catching up. They're probably the biggest competitors. I mean, they sell a lot more than Volvos because it's an American truck. It's like a F-150 is what I call the Freightliner Cascadia. They sell really good. They're good trucks. A lot of dealers are everywhere around, but they're catching up to a Volvo. And they're probably the next one that will have some similar system to this. But all the other trucks, all the Pekka trucks, all you boys out there driving those cardboard box trucks, probably in 15-20 years, maybe some Peterbilt is gonna have some systems like this, because they're usually 15-20 years behind. I mean, they can't figure out the airbags. They couldn't figure out for 15 or 20 years since Volvo had the auto AC, not the parking, but just the auto AC climate control. Volvo had it figured out back in the days. They hadn't had it. Maybe right now they're having some newer trucks. So probably 15-20 years you guys have to wait for a system like this to come to your Pekka trucks. I'm not going to talk about electric brakes or stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Freightliners within a year or two is going to have a similar system. So all the European trucks have had the system for many years. Nothing special about that, but all these options, they help a driver a lot. So yeah, that's it. That's, I mean, a little update. I had questions to ask about fuel economy. So I'm just gonna, it's not a video about fuel economy, but I have an opportunity to say I just had a load coming from Utah to Springfield, Missouri, Republic, Missouri to be exact. I'm getting unloaded here in McLean. 1,347 miles combined. I had like 60 miles that had averaging right now at 7.6. Not the best. I was driving through Nebraska, driving east, had some north wind, which is like a side wind pushing me on a truck and trailer. I did an exact same load like this last week. I had 8.1. The weather was a little bit wetter, but I had some wind, and it was raining the whole day yesterday and the whole day today, so it's not the best, but it is what it is. You all guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. And that's it.